Ahoy hoy, I'm Brian Preston, and this Batman Forever Collector's mug full of bourbon tells me one thing. It's time to tell a story. Now, today's tale happened in the long, long ago time of January 2020 when the world still made relative sense. Myself and a group of young roustabouts, among them the fabled Thomas Simbazo, who you can also hear tell this story on an episode of Laugh Finder from earlier this year, found ourselves at MAGfest. Now, MAGfest stands for Music and Gaming Festival, but truth be told, it's pretty much what I always imagined Hedonism 2 would be like, but all nerds doing cool nerd shit. Like, pretty much I just spend 3 days getting fucking trashed and playing Virtual On 2. It's amazing. I can't stress that enough. So anyway, the other thing that happens at MAGfest, ironically or unironically, or fabledly or truly, are of course the world famous convention orgies. Now, here's the thing I've always known about orgy people. It's never really people that, anytime I've been invited to an orgy, I'm like, well, I don't want to have sex with all of you. I just want to have sex with some of you, and certainly not all at the same time. That's neither here nor there. We're talking, though, about a specific orgy. Now, it's Friday night at MAGfest. We had just finished doing a cosplay game show that Tommy had hosted. I was dressed up as a cosplay interrupting cat called Orange Catsidy. I was wearing a full Canadian tuxedo to luxuriate all of this. Now, anyway, our friend Shannon had been invited to a party called the Forbidden Party. Now, all of us, well, myself especially, was very drunk at this time, so none of us thought anything weird about the name, the Forbidden Party. So about 10 to 15 of us go to meet up at the Danny DeVito Shrine at the stroke of midnight to go adventuring to the 16th floor to find whatever forbidden tales and horrors awaited us in this hotel room. Now, when we opened that door, what we found was a petite man with just saucer-sized pupils, obviously on drugs. He was checking us out, feeling our haunches, pulling at our denimed flesh to engage us, which at the time I was so drunk I thought, well, this is a little bit weird. Now, full disclosure, I did not realize we were at an orgy or a pre-orgy for about 5 minutes. That's just how I roll. God, that's good. Anyway, so we're all there, the 16th floor, at the orgy, 10 to 15 of myself and a number of my compatriots, etc., etc. We're all standing around, and we all start feeling a little bit uncomfortable. As you see, there is, of course, this tiny man in booty shorts who has all felt us all up as we walked in. There are people in lingerie. There are bondage crosses I haven't seen since they used to do comedy at that one leather lounge years ago. Just all of these people in their underwear, bondage regalia. We're all making jokes to each other as we stand huddled and slightly afraid as we are again in the pre-orgy section of it. And so, as we're there, waiting for, I assume, all of the fucking to begin, a single voice in the crowd rises up. Time demanded a hero, and a hero was found. That person pulled out what is known as a Beyblade Arena. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with the 2000s era popular spinning top anime game Beyblade, but a number of my adult friends have unironically gotten into that in the last year. So we're there, in the middle of the pre-orgy, all of these vipers looking to pounce on us as the sweet fuck meat that we all are. And this hero pulls out that Beyblade Arena, and in the back, a chant goes out, "Let it rip. Let it rip." And there, the throngs of us, all, I don't know, 20 to 30 of us in our number are now just shouting, "Let it rip! Let it rip! Let it rip!" at these two adult men playing Beyblade in the middle of the pre-orgy section. Ah, God, it was the best way to describe it. Have you ever seen the movie The Deer Hunter? Now, I want you to imagine that fateful Russian roulette scene, but it's happening with Beyblades in the middle of an orgy in PG County in a very nice hotel. Ah, God, we were all just screaming, throwing dollar bills down on the ground as just let them rip and the blades ripped. And then all of the, well, not all of, but a lot of the orgy people got upset and left. And that, my friends, is how we ruined an orgy with Beyblades. Later. God damn it. Oh, don't tell me you didn't fucking record that. Oh, it's still fucking recording.